to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making gingerbread houses that you assemble yourself, okay? It's really easy. It's a great thing to do with your kids. We're having a huge gingerbread man and gingerbread house party where everyone will get to decorate their own things and we'll give out prizes. So let's get started. I have a kit and it's just called the Gingerbread House Bake Set. It comes with everything you need to build the house. Not the dough, not the candy, just the cookie cutouts, okay? And I don't remember, I got this at Craynax. That's a way away from me. It's a Christmas store in PA. And I got this probably, oh my God, 20 years ago. My kid's 27 and we've been doing it since he was born, so it's old. But I have seen them at Wilton. They're a little bit smaller than what I got, which is good for kids. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put 5 cups of flour in a bowl, 3 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. Then you're going to need a cup of white sugar, a cup of unsulfured molasses, it must be unsulfured, and a cup of Crisco. Now get all your stuff together because this moves really fast, okay? So in your bowl you're going to want to sift. I don't sift, I just use my whisk. Does the same thing. So I'm just going to whisk my flour and my spices together. All your dry ingredients go in your bowl. Then you're going to put your Crisco in a pan. And we're going to melt this Crisco. And make sure your oven is set at 375. Alright, now that our Crisco is melted, we're going to add our sugar and our molasses. And you're going to cook this until the sugar is totally dissolved. Now don't cook this on too high of a flame because it will burn.
Not only that, you're going to have to get your hands into that
right.
hot mixture and flour.
Yeah, once this is done, half of the flour is going to go in here once the sugar is dissolved, but the other half you have to roll in with your hands on this mat. You don't need the mat, I just put the mat down, but on a countertop you'll need to mix it in, or the rest of the flour in, and it's hot. To let it cool for a few minutes, you know, just make sure that you don't burn yourself, that's all. Alright, so we just let this cook until the sugar's dissolved. Alright, so my sugar's all incorporated and dissolved. Now take it off your heat and you're going to add 4 cups of flour to this, okay? Of your flour mixture. Okay. We're just going to mix it together. I start out with the spatula, mixing it, and then I switch to a wooden spoon, makes it easier. Okay, mine's getting a little hard. I'm going to switch to my wooden spoon. Going to mix that really good. I'm using a non-stick pan and it works great for this. So if you have the non-stick pan, use it for this for sure. Because you don't even need to clean the pan in between. If you're making more than one house, you won't even need to clean the pan between. Alright, so mine still has a little bit of bumps in it, but I'm going to let Jack work it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it right onto this, it's a pie dough rolling mat, and it keeps things from sticking. So you're going to put your flour down, the rest of your flour,
Right in the middle.
okay, and then I'm just going to dump this right in the middle of the flour. And as you can see, mine just dumps right out because it's a non-stick pan.
And it's got all that Crisco in it.
Yeah. Okay, now Jack is going to move it, but it's really hot, so be careful. I always tell him just to wait, but he don't have the patience to wait.
Nope.
You're going to have your oven set at 375. They're going to bake for about 13 to 15 minutes, just until they're light brown. I always turn mine around in the oven so that they get baked on both sides evenly.
Yeah, this batch is really hot.
Yeah, we'll let it cool for a few minutes and then we'll come back. Just let it cool. As you can see, Jack's very bullheaded. I just let him go. If he hurts himself, he hurts himself. There's always the emergency room, which we're very familiar with.
I've got a sweet reserve there. I think there's several rooms named after me.
I set my timer for 13 minutes, and I think they're going to be done in 13 minutes. Now, when you roll out, Jack's going to show you all this. I'm just going to give you like a little ahead of time. When he rolls this out and he cuts out the pieces, you have windows and you have doors. So you're going to cut out, you have a cookie cutter for both, the window and the door. So your doors you're going to cut out and you're going to take that square totally out. Your windows, you're going to press your cookie down into the window part, but leave it in. Soon as it comes out of the oven, you cut that window piece out. That'll keep it from shrinking in. So that way your sides will all match up, okay? And it's a really nice dough to work with.
Until it gets cold.
Yeah, then it's really hard. That's why you got to kind of work a little bit fast.
All right, bring me a pan, if you would, please.
Yep. So now you're going to roll it, you're going to put it onto your pan. Jack will show you everything. While I get our cookies out. Where'd you put the hot pans? Oh yeah, these are done. Okay. So we're going to take these windows out right away. And I just have like a little paring knife. Also put this on parchment paper. I have Shape to Bakes, which are kind of like still pads. They work great for this. Nothing sticks to them. And then keep the windows that you cut out. You can make a sleigh. You can do all kinds of things with it. And also when you have leftover dough, take little cookie cutters and make like little Christmas trees or little gingerbread men or a reindeer, a snowman, anything. But keep your dough so that you can add little things to your house. All right, let me show you what this looks like now.
Get back to my dough before I was so rudely interrupted.
Okay, I'm just going to come up with the camera and show you guys how this looks. That's what they should look like. That's beautiful. Now let them cool on the tray, okay?
You want your dough about 1/4 inch thick.
I'm going to just put a line between the two outer pieces because they kind of went together and you don't want them stuck together when they're hot, when they get cool.
That sounded nice.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's everything else. Alright, so there's my 1/4 inch. Oh, she took my knife.
Oh, right here. Nobody's using it. Everybody loves doing the gingerbread houses, and it just makes for a fun party. You really don't have to do a lot. I'm having about 5 kids and about, I think, 15 adults, something like that. And the adults will do the gingerbread men.
They'll need more help than the kids.
Yeah, they'll need more help than the kids. And the kids will do the houses, and I am giving out goodie bags. I bought a bunch of stuff online. You'll see that video. I think it'll be coming out soon. You'll see that video on what we did for that.
See, yep, I cheat. Alright, I need to do my roofs. Alright, so there's one roof panel. There's 2 roof panels. I'm just going to keep cranking them out because we're doing multiples. There's 3 roof panels on that one. And let's see what else I can get.
Just keep track of how many houses you're making and how many pieces you have.
I need chimney parts. This one, you cut them out and then you use the icing and stack them together to make your chimney the thickness that you want it. Okay, let's see, can I go in there? Yeah, I'll make it work.
And keep the extra dough.
Yeah, you can roll it out and make, you know, extra pieces of stuff.
And the pieces don't have to be perfect. The houses have to be pretty even because you need to put them together. But the extra pieces are just filler. So don't worry if they don't come out as smooth as the gingerbread house. They'll be a little bit, they'll look a little cracked, a little dry if the dough sits out for a while. So I think what I'm going to do actually is put the dough in a bowl and cover it with a damp cloth. And I'm going to see how that works because I've never done that before.
Actually, we'll warm it up before we reuse it. If it gets too cold, then it kind of melts the Crisco again and makes it a little more pliable, a little more forgiving.
Yeah, and I'm just going to put a cotton cloth over it, like you used to put over your rolls or your bread when it's rising. And I'm just going to put hot water on this. Get this stuff wet.
You know, you get them cut out to the cookie shape, or the cookie cutter shape, and they will round out a little bit and bow here and there. There's nothing you can do about that, but I like to get all the dough out from in between. Alright, so there we have this.
Okay. So we're going to put it in the oven for 13 to 15 minutes. And there you have it. And just continue with your other pieces. One batch of the gingerbread recipe makes 1 house.
We're back, and now we've moved on to making our gingerbread men. I'm starting out using the leftover dough from the gingerbread houses. I just heat it up in the microwave about 15-20 seconds until it's really moldable, and just mush it into your gingerbread mold.
I got these pans at Wilton, but I do have much bigger ones that I got at Walmart after Christmas, so they were like 50 to 75% off. So if you're not really wanting to spend the money this year, wait till after Christmas and buy all the stuff you need for next year. And it's, you know, it's an investment. You can use them forever, so it's worth it.
Okay, just take care of them, they'll last forever.
Yeah. No dishwasher on your pans.
No, wash them by hand.
Yes. And I'm going to bake these for about 15 minutes, and we're going to check them. They're very thick, so they might take a little bit longer, but I'll let you guys know.